Hello everyone, I hope you're very well. So I just finished filming a video about toilets, and I think I will have already posted that, so you've probably already seen it. And it was one of the videos that I've kind of procrastinated for a long time, and I thought, well, since I've done that one, let's do another video that I procrastinated for a long time, which is showers in winter. I had done a video last summer in Scotland of how I shower usually in, around the van by using just a 12V portable shower head with a water tank, and that is still something that I do when it's warm. I got rid of that tank because it was just huge and taking all the space. Now I just use one of my big bottles, and this is usually enough for my body and hair if I'm very fast, but I usually do my body and hair separately anyway. So anyhow, that's not the topic of my video. You can see it here. I think I'll put it here. But yes, the topic of this video was how to take showers when it's not that warm and you don't want to be naked outside when it's like -5 degrees. So I've made a list of places that you can use showers. Personally, I only use 2 of those, but depending on your situation, where you are in the world and what you like doing, those might be useful for you. So I'm going to start by the cheapest ones and going to the most expensive one. So the first one is Couchsurfing, which I know you must think, what is firstly Couchsurfing and why would you do Couchsurfing for showers? So Couchsurfing is a platform online where you can find people usually to sleep over at night, and it's strangers, and it's all done in a volunteering basis, which sounds quite weird, but if you look into it, it's actually a lovely community of people that host each other out. It's not as weird as it sounds. If you're interested, I'll leave the link below for that. But I've used Couchsurfing in the past, both for traveling myself and for hosting people. And when I was in Germany, actually, I was just starting a job and I needed a shower because I had been driving the whole day and I just needed a shower. So I had contacted somebody on Couchsurfing beforehand, asking, because she lived really close to the city, and asking just if she could please allow me to have a shower in her flat. And she said yes, and I just went in, had a shower, had a chat, met a lovely lady. We also went for a beer later on, so she was really lovely, and yes, for free. And at that time I was broke as broke could be, so I could not even afford, a swimming pool. Actually, it's quite funny because she lived just in front of a swimming pool, so if I had had any money, I would have gone directly to a swimming pool without having to go through the hassle of like finding people online and like emailing them, explaining why you need to like just take a shower. But anyhow, so that is an option if you are really broke, if you don't want to necessarily spend money for showering, you want to save it for something else, and if you want to meet locals. And that is definitely the big advantage of Couchsurfing. You get to meet lovely people, and people will be super interested in like knowing why you need to use the shower. So yeah, that's my first way, and it's totally free. Second way is beach showers. And again, this depends on the season and where you are in the world, but a lot of very touristy locations, beach locations, have showers at the beach, which are usually active in the summer months or like in the warmer months, so you might not be able to use them all the time. But if you are van dwelling next to a sea location, a sea resort, is that how you call it, then look around for shower at the beach, because you might be able to have a shower there. Obviously you can't have a full shower, you'll need to have your swimsuit on, and it's probably not going to be warm, and also you might not be allowed to use shampoo or any chemical detergent, so be mindful of that. But again, that is a free way of getting a shower in your travels. 3 would be harbors. Again, some harbors do charge for their showers and some don't. When I was in Scotland, I found quite a few that were free. I found one in Scalpay. I'll insert some footage here, and it was so clean and the water was warm. And yes, so usually harbors do have shower rooms available. Again, some are kind of more private and some are more public. For some you might need a key, for someone you might not. It really depends on the harbor itself. The more fancy one, obviously, it's gonna be more expensive. So if you go to Cannes, for example, I don't even know if they have a shower room in the harbor, but if they did, they'd probably, ask you a few few euros. But yes, that is another solution. To know, you just have to go to the harbor and ask around. Sometimes they do have it, like they do have a little office with washing machines and showers, and usually it is for people that park their boats there. Park is not the right word. How do you say that? I can't remember. But yeah, usually it's reserved for customers. But if you go in and you're nice and just say, you know, you're willing to pay a few quid to have a shower, then they'll be nice too, hopefully. The number 4 would be rest stops. I personally never use that. So by rest stop, I mean in motorways mainly, there might be, well, a rest area where you can eat and go to the toilet if you need to and fuel up. And most of the time, if it's a main road or motorway, they will have showers. It's usually for truck drivers, but other people use it too, especially, you know, businessmen and that kind of stuff. And sometimes they don't have separate rooms for men and women. It really depends on the location, and most of the time it's payment, but not always. Usually you have to go to the bar or something and pay, and they give you a key. Again, I don't have any personal experience with that. I don't think I've ever used one, no, but I've seen a lot of videos of people that use them, and that should be only a few pounds too. The next one is the one that I use the most, and probably the only one, like 90% of the time I use this, which is swimming pools. And I love swimming pools because not only you get to shower, but you get to swim, which is a fantastic movement for your body, of course, and it really reboots me personally. So I'm not a huge swimmer, I just learned how to crawl, and I'm not particularly good at it, but it still feels really nice. So swimming pools can be either anything from £3 to £15, depending if it's like a spa, a really posh place, or if it's just a municipal place. The only thing with swimming pools is, of course, sometimes you don't have private cubicles, and I hate when that is the case, because it's like, but yeah, sometimes you have just common shower rooms where you can't really take your underwear swimming suit off, and you need to check the timetable of the specific swimming pool you want to go to, because sometimes they have schools and that kind of thing, so you kind of have to work your day around that. And in most remote places there won't be any swimming pools, so those are the downsides. But as a plus, you obviously get a good workout, you get a nice warm shower, and you'll feel like new when you get out. And then on the same line of that is gyms or leisure centers. So I never tried myself a gym, but I did have showers in leisure centers up in, where was that? Loch Einver, that's it, up in Scotland. But yes, for gym, a lot of gyms, they kind of give you a day trial for the gym, so you can go to the gym and then obviously you can use the showers there as well. But for the trial you usually need to fill in a form, so it's kind of a little bit of you know, some bureaucracy, or like you have to spend a little bit of time to get your shower, unless of course you're wanting to go to the gym repetitively, if you're like staying in the same area. I did do that in Edinburgh for 2 weeks. I had a pass where I could go to the gym and to the swimming pool and to the classes, and that would allow me to have a shower daily, which was crazy good. But yes, gym can also be an option, especially if you're planning to stay in that area for a longer period of time. And the next one is campings. So of course, if you're staying overnight in a camping, they should technically have showers, so you can use that. But also, if you don't want to park there overnight and you don't want to pay the full fare, you can give them a call beforehand and just say, hey, can I use your showers for a few euros, dollars, pounds, whatever you use, and they'll most likely say yes. Why would they say no, right? So that's another option, and that's good, especially if you are in a more remote area where there might not be a swimming pool, there might not be a gym, but there will most likely be a camping or like a motor caravanning club, camping, that kind of places that used to be that are present even in kind of more remote places. And the last one is Airbnb, a hotel, guest houses, hostels even, that kind of place. And obviously this is just if your budget allows it and it's a bit more flexible. I wouldn't personally book an Airbnb just to have a shower unless there was something very special happening the day after and I had no other means to get a shower, I suppose. But yeah, if you can afford it, and I mean some Airbnbs are super cheap, like 20 euros a night, but yeah, it's a nice treat, and you can take as many showers as you want and for as long as you want, and you have kind of a private space, which is something you wouldn't have with any other of the solutions that I gave you today. So yeah, maybe once a month or maybe once every 2 months you can have a little Airbnb retreat where you can just, you know, relax and live in comfort and then look forward to go back in your van. But yes, those are the ways that I shower in winter. As I say, I mainly use swimming pools. That is my favorite ways of doing it. If you do have any other suggestions or cool places where you can shower for free or like for a small fee, then do let me know. I'm always really open to new shower experiences. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I shall see you very soon. Bye bye.